You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. It's going to be a different kind of a video today because I'm going to actually show you my plan, and then you can say, well, you know, that's a good plan, or maybe do this, or maybe do that. I will show you an oven today that I have never put on video, mainly because I cannot find the mixes for it. But let's start with the book by Todd Coopy, Light Bulb Baking, A History of the Easy Bake Oven. Now, I have shown this book before, and I've gone through lots of the pages, but I can show you, the colors. This is how the colors have changed over the years. Okay, so we have done the 1963 Easy Bake. We have done the 1964 Popper. Here, I'll tell you what, let me get the camera reset up here in a little bit better. Higher up, down position. Okay, we've done this Easy Bake Oven. Maybe not that color, but that oven. We've done this Easy Bake Oven. I just showed you a video of this Easy Bake Oven, complete and original in the box. And then, so I've shown this oven. The 3-minute cake baker, I have done the 3-minute cake baker. This is that same oven I just showed you, but a different color. Let's see, this was the 1971 version, the 1973 version. Basically the same oven, different color, 2 bulbs. All right, and here we go, the warm bake oven. This is one oven that I have not been able to do, and I'll get back to that. Let's just see. So the Easy Bake, see, the same style from 74. This one's kind of neat, looks like little gingerbread. Now, I don't have the Sears, Roebuck and Company version. Maybe one day. And then, yeah, same style, 76. Okay, we've done this one, the mini wave oven, multiple times, 1978. Okay, this is the strawberry shortcake version of this mini wave oven. I don't think I have that one. I think it looks like it just had stickers on the top. Okay, the mini wave oven now, different color scheme, 1981. 1982, again, different color scheme. Now, I don't have all these ovens in the different color schemes. This looks like it's the 19th anniversary edition. I have that color, I'm pretty sure. Okay, they just kept changing the colors. Kind of like what they've done over the years. Again, different color. And then this is the Easy Bake Oven Pizza Hut Bake Set. Don't have that one either, but not sure what, shows you Pizza Hut, but I don't know. Maybe it was the box. Now, he doesn't show you the boxes in this, so I don't know exactly what was on the box. And then this was the Easy Bake, it says, since the interest in non-working digital clock, Easy Bake Ovens have shown times. Okay, so the different times. This one really just seems like another version. Same colors, similar colors than the last one. Okay, now here, this one, I've showed this one numerous times, 1993. So is my mission to get every single oven? No, it was really to document the same oven style, make recipes in it, but not get all the different color options. Definitely done the Queasy Bake, almost all the mixes, can't find some mixes. Definitely done the Mixerator. Done lots in this oven. Still can't find 3 or 4 mixes that originally came with this oven. Definitely this one. Little Brats. Now there's one he doesn't show in here. It was the Barbie oven, which I sent him pictures of. So maybe they'll make it in a future edition if he ever decides to update. This one we have done. This was the only one I believe that was recalled. And there's an insert that you can put in this one to make it safer, which I've shown. Okay, definitely done that one. Definitely done all the different variations of this in regards to color. I think I've done 2 or 3 different colors. Yep. Toes, done the black one. And then there was the white one, which I think was newer. And then I've kind of showed you all this. So what do I want to do? Well, I'll tell you what. This oven I have 2 of. So I'm going to actually show you the 2 ovens. and how I, as the collector, will combine the two into one so that I have one complete set. Because I originally bought one of the ovens, had some broken pieces in it, had to buy another one, didn't have any of the mixes, because the mixes are hard to find, and then, which had the pieces I need to fix the other oven. So what I'm going to do, I think it was just the pans that were broken, but we'll see. Let me get them both in here, and I'll take them out of the box and show you how I compare and decide how I'm going to make one complete set. Okay, so when I have two ovens like this in the original boxes, I want to condense it down to have one, and I can sell the other one for parts, and someone may want the box. Now, looking at the two boxes, this leading edge is not as nice as this leading edge. This one has a little issue on the top, so that to me, and another little issue here. So the top is not as nice on the one as on the right. Now the front of the box, the one on the left looks a little nicer. The one on the right is a little lighter. Can you see that? But it also has more spots. I would call those like age spots on the paper. And then this one doesn't have those, but it has a little discoloration. My guess is that it was more white, like you see on the right, than the one on the left. Let me just turn the boxes one rotation around and we can take a look at this side. All right, so this side, very nice panel on that side. So to me, the one on the right still would be the better of the two. This one has got a little like indentation ding here. Now we're completely turning it around to this side of the box. Okay. Now this one doesn't have any issues on the back, on the right. This one does have a little discoloration down here. Now the last side. Now I do see that this one has, well, it's got dust on it, by the way. This one has a little sticker. This one's got a little rip in the front of the box. So right away, I would pick the box on the right as the box I would keep, just because the coloring's better, the edges are better, and overall, from a collector standpoint, is the better of the two. So let's do this. Let's take them out of the box and I'll show you how I can determine which parts I want to keep. Okay, so this is the one in the box that I want to keep. Now, it came to me like this with a rip in it. Okay, see the rip? Now right away, I'm hoping the one in the other box is better because that's the one I would keep. And then this one had some package, but I can't tell if they're original to the set. Okay, and then here is the oven. Now the unique thing about this oven is that it did not use electricity. That's why if I could use it the way the other ovens are, I would say, all right, let me show you, but the mixes are mixes that just use hot water. Now there's replacement mixes that you can get from newer sets. I just wanted to find the originals. Okay, so these pans right here, these little handles break on a lot of them. A lot of them you see will break. So you're filling this with water, right? And then you're putting your mixes in here and you're putting it inside the warm bake oven. Now this is what came with this one. Is it complete? No. Let's grab the book and we shall see. Well, let me get this up. The mixes were wrapped real nice. But usually the warm bake mixes were very colorful envelopes and they had warm bake on the front. And these seem a little odd to me. It says creamy white frosting, and it's something that says caramel. Alright, and then this was the original box. So right away, well, I need to see if the box and the other one is better. So let's do that. Okay, now this one on the left has this. The instruction booklet. Right away. That's very important. Okay, so the box, same box, couple little issues, but it's not ripped on the bottom. Maybe one there. So right away, I would take this box over that box. Okay, now look at these pans. So someone tried to heat something with these pans in, and it didn't work. This one has the original mixing bowl. This one had two cake boxes, but you can't make those kinds of cakes in there. Maybe they tried to heat them up in the oven. I'm not sure. Here's the other little handle. And then this one has the little mixing cup. a mixing spoon, and then the bag for the packets. Interesting enough, that bag looked very much like the bag for the other ones, didn't it? I don't know where I put it. Well, regardless. Oh, here. So it almost looks like maybe those mixes were the correct mixes. Look, same bag. Let's take this oven out. Okay, this oven just dropped. Sorry about that. Oh, now that I broke that. No, just kidding. Okay, and that's all that's in this one. All right, so now, the dilemma. Let's see from his book what came with this oven. 2 baking pans. So I know right away I'm using these pans because they're not broken. 2 mixing bowls. Okay, so I only have one. I'm going to have to stick with the one. A spatula. Now looking at the 2 spatulas, they're exactly the same. So right away, this stuff off to the side. The bags I'm not too concerned about. I'll put that off to the side. These don't even belong with this set, but they're just boxes. And this one will go off to the side. A measuring cup, which I now have. I'm kind of leaning towards that. And then a box. So let's take this box out. Put this box in. Let's take this instruction booklet here. Now let's take a quick look at this. After I dropped it, I don't see anything broken on either of them. Pretty sturdy. It's like a harder, thick, look how thick that plastic is there. Very thick. It's almost like the same material this is. And then this one actually is cleaner. So this one's going to go off to the non-keep aisle. Okay, now looking at the 2 ovens, let's open the doors. No problem there. Looks like a little piece of decal fell off of that. Looking at the fronts here, let me bring you right into the fronts. You can see the 2 stickers on the front. That's crucial. Even though this one's missing a little piece, it looks like a nicer sticker. Tops are fine. These are just fake buttons, fake everything. But then again, I'm kind of looking at the one on the left. The decals are about the same. This one's missing a little piece now, which I can save and glue back in place, which I will do. And let's turn it. Dirty. I don't mind too much about the dirt. The back. I'm just looking for anything that's broken or cracked or issues. Okay. And the bottoms. Bottom looks fine there. The handles look fine. So between the 2, I think this one is a little nicer. Yeah. So let's move this one out. I'll have to fix that little piece of sticker later. And let's move this one in place. So this would slide in here. It doesn't lock in, but I guess it just slides in. Okay, so that's that. Now I just want to double check the outside of the box. Because the picture shows 1 mixing bowl. I'm a little confused as to why it says 2 mixing bowls. 1 mixing bowl. So it came with cake, chocolate mix, caramel. Ooh, that's the caramel cake. All right. Chocolate fudge frosting, creamy white frosting. So I've got a couple of the mixes. And then where set includes oven, mixing bowl. So this says 2 mixing bowls. That should be 1 mixing bowl. No biggie. Let's see, it says a safe new way to bake delicious cakes, no electricity, no batteries. Fill oven reservoir with hot tap water, put mixed cake batter in oven, and watch cake rise while it bakes. Complete with oven reservoir, mixing bowl, measuring cup, spatula, 2 baking pans, baking book, and then the mixes. So is this the box I'm keeping? This is not the box I'm keeping. So let's do this. This one off to the side. Let's do this. This is the box I'm going to keep. So then I would probably... Everything was originally stored in this. Now I'm curious. if that mix will work. If it will, then I can actually make you. Okay, so checking the picture one more time. It's the correct measuring cup, the correct spatula, the correct bowl. So now I would have one complete set. Now the creamy white frosting is actually soft. This cake mix, I don't know, maybe it's just pressured in there. It feels like it. This corner is really hard, but the rest, I think it could be mixed up and blended. Let's just see what they say for the recipes. Now, this one, you know, not being baked, it's just hot water. All right, so let's get this. So now I'd put this in this inside. The booklet was folded. I'll just leave it folded and put it inside a little box. And put this in here. I'd probably package it with a little bubble wrap and stuff. Seems to fit better that way. And then close her up. And then this would be the oven that I'm going to show you in the video. That's kind of what I'm getting to. I want to get to show you this particular oven. I have a lead, you would call it, on the mixes. So I'll probably wait on showing this till I get those other sets. It would complete this set and I can show you all at one time. Now, what's the goal of this video? You've seen that. Now I would repack this other oven up and sell it for parts. Although this oven really would be hard to use without any mixes. Very difficult. That's kind of where I was at. How do you mix? I can't use a baking mix. I got to use something that bakes with water. Let's get this one out of here. Someone may want this. I don't know. Maybe for something else or for another use. Let's get it out. Let's bring the book back in. Because the other day I showed the book and I was actually looking through it off camera, and I came back here, which I never really spent much time on. See my notes? This was the different books and classic recipes. That intrigued me because my goal now, after I'm done with the mixes, which I'm real close, is to finish up the recipes that were in the books. Now, he shows you here, did you know the Easy Bake Oven Gourmet by David Hoffman includes original recipes from 26 world-class chefs, all prepared using the Easy Bake Oven? Did you know? I have a copy of that book right here. And I'm very curious as to the recipes in here from famous chefs. Doesn't that look interesting? That might be a good video series. But let's move on. Okay, so I was going through this. Have I made snowbounds? Yes. Have I made crazy cakes? Yes, I have. Have I made peanut butter cookies? I have not. Okay, that's my little note. Peanut butter cookies. And I've made peanut butter fudge, but not peanut butter cookies. Jam dandies I've made. Sugar buttons I've made. Cinnamon coffee cake I've made. Crispy treats I have not. Caramel corn, I have not. So those are two on my list. I have the supplies to do those. And I think I'm going to pop the popcorn in the original popcorn popper, which I showed you earlier. This here. And then use that to make the caramel corn. I have the caramel topping. You probably put that in a warmer tray. Let's see. Place 2 teaspoons of caramel topping in the warming cup. Yeah. So that would be a 90s oven, it looks like. Now this also intrigued me. These award winners. Young bakers selected to participate in Easy Baker Chef of the Year contest routinely show exceptional creativity with their culinary creations, as is evidenced by these winning recipes from each contest. Toffee trifle cake. Now, this requires 2 Easy Bake Oven plain yellow cake mixes. Believe it or not, those are hard to find. I have them in some of my other sets, so I'm going to make that once I start going through all my previous sets. Okay. Chocolate mousse cake, same thing. It requires 2 chocolate cake mixes, 2 chocolate icing mixes, then everything here, which I have. So I'm going to make that. Not today. Marshmallow cloud on a heart. I have everything here, I believe. Or will soon, so I'm going to make that. Easy bake carrot cake. Sounds interesting. Queen of Hearts strawberry tart. These are pretty advanced recipes. And that's what I have. This was from 2004, 2009, 2003, 2000. And then 1998. So, that's my plan. I'm going to do, probably starting with the toffee trifle cake. After I get these 3 done that I haven't done, I really think I should do these peanut butter cookies. I have everything I need for the peanut butter cookies. It's a 1/4 cup gold medal flour, 1 tablespoon soft butter or margarine, 1 tablespoon peanut butter, 2 teaspoons sugar. In a bowl, mix all the ingredients, and then you're on your way. And then I'll come back and do these 2. All right, and then I'll start these. Because I want to finish the ones in this book. And then my plan is to come into this book and actually prepare some of these. I can't say all of them because some of them are a little out there. Roasted poblano vinaigrette, old-fashioned strawberry shortcake, roasted quail breast with wild mushrooms and pomain. I've never heard of it. Pomayana. Interestingly enough, one chef in here I've actually met. Where is she at? Here, Gail Gand. I actually have met Gail Gand. Page 80. PB&J stuffed shortbread rounds. Now, doesn't that sound good? So, I'm going to actually go through some of these. The sweets, sweet potato biscuits, carrot kugel, warm memories, toffee trifle cake. So it looks like this 1998. Oh, these look like repeats from what's in Todd's book here. Let's see. Okay, maybe not. Just that one. All right, well, I think you get the idea. And he has a little bit of history here. I wonder if they've collaborated. I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe it's in the backs. Oh, here, what? Deep dish truffle lobster pie, warm kumquat date sticky toffee pudding, Linzer tort. And here, you can write your own recipes. Where's the thanks to? Oh, about the author. Okay, maybe not there. I'm sure they've communicated with each other. All right, so these are 2 books on the topic. Let me do this. Since I haven't really baked anything, why don't we just make those peanut butter cookies? Sounds like something I can do right now. What year was the peanut butter cookie? He says the 70s. All right, so let's go back here. 70s. Okay, so it's this oven. All right, let me go grab this oven, the version I have. And then we will bake some peanut butter cookies. All right, just grabbed it off the shelf, which is why I keep a lot of this stuff, is because I want to have that option to be able to grab what I need. And then this one does have a recipe booklet. It's from 1971. But in here I don't see peanut butter cookie. I found it quite intriguing. But the peanut butter fudge is in here. Peanut butter fudge. So I have made that one. Not the peanut butter cookies. And I've searched high and low all my videos. I can't believe it. I never made peanut butter cookies. So it's not in this booklet. Peach upside down cake. I don't think I've done that. So we'll see. My goal eventually too is to go through, grab all my recipe books and make sure I've done all the original recipes. Now this oven. Okay, we know the pans it uses. Mine happens to be the green version. And then this might have come with other supplies. Let's see. It doesn't show it in the pictures. It shows no other supplies as regards to bowls or spatulas or anything like that. Very interesting. It's quick, simply use, easy bake, add water, refill. Okay, we've done that. Yeah, complete with easy bake. It doesn't say anything about extra items. Interesting. Bakes with 2 ordinary electric light bulbs. Now, do I have the light bulbs in there? I don't know. Either way, we've seen the oven. This is a really cool oven. I haven't had this one out in a long time. Let's get the mix ingredients ready, do a little more prep, and I will make those peanut butter cookies. Okay, this says 60 watts. It looks like I have 260 watts. Now that's probably correct, yes, because some use 100 and some use 60. Regular 60 watt light bulbs. Okay, so that's a check. I have not tested the bulbs themselves, so let's just do that real quick. Okay, it looks like they are both on. Okay, that's a good sign. All right, I'm ready to go. Now let's get the ingredients and get ready to make some peanut butter cookies. Exciting. You know, I wasn't too sure I was going to actually bake in this video. It originally was just to say, all right, here's my plan. I need your help. Do you like that plan? I mean, I need your help in a lot of ways. One is the views. YouTube has really done its thing. I hate to say run its course, but that's kind of the way it's looking unless we can get those views up. And that requires you. I can't give myself views. Never have and never will. So it's just as much as you watching a video, you have to watch the whole video and then watch 3 or 4 more videos. Sharing the video would be super beneficial to your friends and family. Let them know, hey, this is Lucky Penny Shop, a channel that I've watched growing up. I wanted to share that with you. That would really help. All right, so let's get the ingredients. I have other pans that have already been washed and ready to go, so I'll keep these out of the fray here. Start with some new pans, and we will continue on. Okay, a lot going on here, but I wanted to do this all on camera. I could have come back with everything scaled out and just said, oh, doot. But I'm actually taking household ingredients, not an easy bake mix. Those are the clean fresh trays, fresh and clean. I've got Simply Nature organic creamy peanut butter. So this is what I would call the family flour jar. This is what we go to when we want flour. So the first is a 1/4 cup flour. Let me do this. Let me grab a tool that I can use to level it out. Okay, so let me set that. All right, 1/4 cup flour, 1 tablespoon soft butter or margarine. This is actually the family butter dish, and I like it because it holds 2 sticks of butter. And it's supposed to be soft, and so I was like 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon. I better be precise, so let me put that in a little bowl. So that's there. Well, let me use something a little sharper to cut a little bit better. So now I know 1 tablespoon. Okay. And then, let's get that out of the way. How much sugar? Let's put the sugar, well, the sugar is 1 tablespoon peanut, 2 teaspoons of sugar. Let's get my measuring spoon, teaspoon. Okay. 1. 2. Okay. And down. Peanut butter is 1 tablespoon. Now, I was told by many of you out there, this looks like it needs to be mixed, like it's never been used. Let's do it. This is what happens when you have your peanut butter not in the refrigerator. It will separate. I know it's a big debate for a lot of people. How do you like your peanut butter, in the refrigerator or not? If it's not in the fridge, you have to mix it up almost every time to get that oil back in to the actual peanuts. Gotta get all the way down. So like I said, I could do all of this off camera, come back. I want to kind of give you a little more as to what the family is when we work in the kitchen. Let me do this though. Let me plug the oven in. That's got to warm up. This is all in a bowl. Mix all the ingredients thoroughly to make the dough. With your fingers, shape the dough into half-inch balls. Place 4 of them in a pan. Use fingertips to press down gently. Press tines of fork. Okay. I really thought I'd made these before, so if I'd made them before, I could not find it in my own videos, believe it or not. I know I made peanut butter cookies, but it was something else or a different kind of mix. Yeah, so if I was making a peanut butter sandwich and had to go through this every time, okay, I'll have to admit I like my peanut butter in the fridge. Okay, I said it. I don't normally want to go through this process, but if you eat it every day, then tomorrow you won't have to do this. I got lights that are touching my tabletop. There, that'll be quieter now. Okay, I'll clean that up later. So 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to take my little spoon, spray with a little whatchamacallit, and just scoop this up. Hopefully it won't stick as bad. Okay, I'm going to put this right in my bowl. Okay. All right, I'm ready. Let me get everything out of here. Put the rest of the ingredients in. Get the rest of what I need. And then mix this up. Okay, so let's get all these ingredients in here. That is the sugar, the flour, and the butter, and mix. Well, let's get these over here. I'll put them back there. I want to spray them back there. I don't want to spray near the book. Maybe I just need 2. I will use 2 of my pans. Now my guess is if Todd sees this, we're on a first name basis, by the way. Todd, if you see this, I could say, Mr. Koopy. He will share this on social media. He does that. And then I will like and do the same. Smells very peanut buttery. Let me grab another spatula. Okay, and when I say another spatula, I mean a little spatula. That's why I think if I work on that book of the gourmet recipes, and to be honest with you, I haven't looked to see if anybody else has already done it, and my plan is to do it in the mini kitchen. Maybe we could tag each of the chefs. Maybe one of them will pick it up. Dreams and goals. But with your help, it might work. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm close to making little peanut butter balls. All right, let me grab one of my cutting boards and clean my hands and come back and we'll shape them up. Okay, grabbed another spoon, something with a little more resistance. That I can actually do that, press it more. There we go. Okay. Now let's see. With your fingers, shape the dough into 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch balls. Okay. What do you think? Is that 1/2 inch? It's close. So is what am I trying to, let me make sure I say this very carefully. In my mind, I said I would never stop doing YouTube because it's something that I really enjoy. But it may have run its course. Not on my account. So those are two that come back and say, oh, it's so nostalgic. I appreciate that. Make 16 cookies, so I have 4. If I need to go back and trim a few down, I will. I think they're just a tiny bit bigger than a 1/2 inch. That's probably closer to a 1/2 inch. So I say, those of you who feel the nostalgia coming back, I can really use your help. Watching, commenting, sharing, which is probably the biggest one. Okay. I know they don't look round right now, but I'll have to clean those up. There we go. Let's give it to this one. Okay, now place 4 in a pan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put these back in the bowl for now. We'll clean this up. Tell you, I'll clean up, come back. Ooh, I might make a quarter of a one there just on the scraps. And then we'll finish the process here. All right, I am back, and I have since cleaned my nails. Didn't realize how dirty they were and had gotten with the peanut butter stuff underneath it. So it says gently press. I think I'm going to do that and then kind of reshape. The pressing doesn't keep them together. How about I press like this? I like that better. Oh, it's sticking to the spray. Now, it didn't say to spray. I always spray. But with the peanut butter, there's a lot of oil in it, so probably wasn't a necessity on this particular cookie. Okay, and then grab a small fork and I might just do that on the next one and make the imprint, but let's do the imprint now. See if it imprints better, then reshape. What do you think? Let's try imprinting on my hand. Just like that. Ooh, see? Oh, it broke right on the imprint. Okay, saved. All right. Okay, let's get these in the oven. All right, 6 minutes. Now remember, this does not use a pan pusher, or it doesn't even use the metal. I don't remember the last oven that sat. It is a pain. So, and this has got probably one of the best windows out of all the ovens. It's in there. Timer 6 minutes. Hold on, I should have had that set clock. 6 minutes. Okay, start. Come on, start. There you go. Let me see if I can show you inside. Okay, so you can see inside, like all the ovens. It's just not the best viewing through a camera. It's a tiny window. Now, if I angle it, well, no, that won't change. Well, I don't know. Maybe in editing I can zoom in. Kind of looks blurry for me from this perspective. Let me try changing the exposure to something a little more. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. How about that? Let's see. Well, I'll know. I'll find out at ending. Either way, when I come back, I'll be putting the next set of cookies in. Okay. Stop. Calm down. Stop. Okay. Man, All right, so now remember, this doesn't have a pan pusher, so you put the other pan in, and that acts as the pusher and slides that one through. So 6 minutes. All right, I stopped it right at the time. Gonna hit start again. I'll push in tray number 3. I decided, well, just use all 3 trays. That one now is should be cooled to the touch. It is. So we'll put that up here. That was 6 minutes. Is it enough? I don't know. Let me grab a cookie and see if it's enough. Remember, it's 2 60-watt light bulbs. I'm gonna say a little bit longer. So I'm going to push that back just because I can. This one should not be hot, not hot at all. I'm going to let this one go a few more minutes in the oven. All right, that's one way to check it. Okay, let me push the next tray through. Again, that one fell out, but let's go another, I'm going to do 8 minutes this time. We'll see how they come out. All right, I have a couple minutes, and then I'll push that pan through, and then we can give them a taste. I wanted to just take a quick look at the recipes that are in here, and you could just say, hey, that one sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. Should I go one by one? Should I do a savory and then a dessert? So the chef here, Rick Bayless. Chilaquiles with roasted tomato salsa. Chilaquiles. I don't know. And then Mark Bittman, baked chicken breasts with cherry tomatoes and capers. Eric Blauberg, deep dish truffle lobster pie. Tom Douglas, Palace olive poppers. Olive poppers, those sound good. And then Rob Feeney, roasted quail breasts with wild mushrooms and pama ana. Don't know what that is. Or pome ana, I don't know. Bobby Flay, queso fundito with roasted poblano vinaigrette. Molly Katzen, carrot kugel. Now, if I say anything wrong, I'm sorry. Doing the best I can. Under pressure, because the timer's running out, so I want to read as many as possible. 1.5 minutes. Cindy Paulin, jalapeno corn cakes. Capriel Pence, wild mushroom flan. Rob Liederman, paper wrap chicken. And Walter Stabe has ham and cheese quiche and sweet potato biscuits. And then you go into the sweets. Flo Breaker, almond raspberry cake with white chocolate and cream cheese frosting. Claire Crespa, good morning dessert. Gail Gann, PB&J stuffed shortbread rounds. And the list goes on. Let's look at one. Let's just look at one and see how it's standardized. Let's go to Claire, page 78. Now they put a picture of the baker. There is Claire. And then they give you a little story. While Claire Crespo teaches cooking and is authorized a top-selling cookbook, she isn't as much a cook as she is an artist who happens to create three-dimensional images using food as her medium. She traces it back to her childhood and an early fascination with odd edible stuff like Jell-O, Hostess snowballs, and those tiny cobs of corn, as well as to one particular toy. The Easy Bake Oven was so completely magical for me. I never got over the fact that I actually had a working oven in my room. I'd even light up my stuffed animals so they can sit and watch while I made us tiny cakes and cookies. Like all kids, Crespo was told, don't play with your food. But she couldn't help herself. Some people look at a cake and see dessert. I see an art supply. All right, 7-second stop. Let me just do here. Okay, now the only way to get this pan is either put another empty pan through, but I happen to have a pan pusher handy, and I can just use it on this particular. Move that to the drying. Bring that up there. That's done. All right, I can come back in a few minutes. Let me unplug. Okay, I think you get the idea. And then, so let's see. This particular recipe, Good Morning Dessert, makes 2 cakes baked one at a time. 1 tablespoon butter, 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 teaspoon beaten egg, 3 tablespoons cake flour, 1/16 of a teaspoon baking powder, 2 tablespoons milk, 1/4 cup whipping cream, 2 apricot halves. It's a possibility. They show you a little picture there. It looks like they look like eggs on the plate. That's the cake with the apricot halves. And then it goes through the steps. I don't know some of these chefs. Mark Bittman. All right, well, time to check my cookies out. I think I've taken enough of your time. I think you've gotten a good grasp of what I'm thinking. And I'll be back and give them a taste. Okay, we don't need to take them all out, but we'll take this most recent batch. Okay, and I have a broken one. All right, let's leave that one. Let's leave that one here. Let's get the rest out of the oven. I'll push it a little bit more to reach it. Now remember, this second batch was baked a little bit more. Okay, batch number 2 or 3 that is. That looks good. I'm not going to bring any more out. I think that's enough. I think we get the idea. All right, let's get that out of the way. Once again, thanks Todd Coopy for his book. I'm guessing he will notice this video because I'm going to tag him in it. And Todd, there's your peanut butter cookies pictured. Not pictured. Oh, I should send you a picture. Now, if I knew Todd at the time, I could have made everything in his book, and we could have sent him nice pictures of each recipe, right? So you would have seen that next to that, right? And that's it. So we're all set. Made plenty of cookies. There again is the book I got it from. Let's make the switcheroo. Let me take my broken, softer cookie first. That was the first batch. Not very crispy at all. Very peanut buttery, though. All right, the ones that bake longer. This batch, it's slightly brown on the bottom. Okay, let me try one of those. Still not crispy, but they're very tasty. And unlike some of the mixes I've eaten in the past that were 50 years old, this is fresh. All fresh. Natural ingredients. All right. I think I'll have one more, but let's make this the final presentation. What do you think? What do you think I should do? And again, I can sure use your help. Just share it. Family members. Let them know. This was my favorite YouTube channel growing up. Can you share this with your followers? I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. And I can keep eating because I know these are fresh cookies. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.